I'm brushing up because I'm actually a little bit nervous for my date. I'm gonna be going on a date with a pro tennis player, so yeah, I need to look good. I can't look stupid. Hello, welcome back to another episode of More Than Friends. My name is Tashi, and with my show, I want to help guys have more fun on dates, you know? Get like some hot girls, make dating fun again. So I go on dates with a lot of my hot girlfriends because, I mean, what better way to learn than watch hot girls go on a date together? Yeah. So for today's date, I'm going on a date with a very special girl. She's actually an ex-pro tennis player, so of course we're going to be playing tennis together. Welcome, Adi.
Hi, cutie.
Hey, baby. Thank you for coming on a date with me.
Thank you for wanting to play tennis or learn tennis and be hot on the tennis court.
And then we get to play with balls, so it's perfect.
Yeah. But this time I will teach you how to do it correctly, baby. So, first of all, I need you to, the most basic thing in tennis. It's basically you need to be, almost like you're squatting, okay?
Yeah.
And now I need you to stick your out. Okay, so that's the basic. And now you need to do like this. That's the base. Now, swings. There is forehand, which is like, baby, next time you're holding the racket here, it's gonna be bad. Okay, like this.
Good.
Forehand. Perfect. Okay. And backhand, it's like this. Two hands.
Oh, and then it's straight back.
Smart. I love that. Most of my friends are like, it's like lost cause. So we have forehand and backhand. And you can hit one hand if you want.
Oh, okay.
But you're too skinny, so I feel like it's gonna be, yeah, but two hand, like, yeah. You're too feminine for one hand, it's hard to pull it off. Yeah. So, again.
Get that butt out.
Yeah, exactly. And now, forehand and backhand. And when you're doing backhand, I need your leg here.
Okay.
And now you need to moan when you break. That's, exactly, it's like it cannot be without it. It's the basics.
Otherwise, how I hit it hard, yeah.
Exactly. And finish the ball. That's the basics. Let's see how you do.
Get in there.
Hell yeah.
Oh, shit.
Babe, she won. Now I'm gonna break my racket.
You're like, I'm not competitive at all, I won't.
Yeah. It's like I'm not insane like I used to be in tournaments. Again.
Oh shit, too hard.
It's okay.
It's hard not to want to like smack it.
Listen,
like,
don't be scared. Hit it. If you feel like, hit it. And when you finish it, try to...
That.
Exactly. So that's amazing. It is.
I have the best coach.
I need you to moan. You're not moaning.
Oh,
It
yeah,
makes me
sorry.
angry.
Let me get my...
You got it?
Too far.
Hi.
Just gonna pretend like I know how to serve. Oh shit, no.
It's okay.
I don't know how to serve.
Baby, serve is this.
That way.
But...
That makes sense, then it goes more straight.
Exactly that.
Oh shit, I don't know why I keep hitting it so hard. I just want you to keep running around.
Yeah, I got that. I see you intentionally running it. Try it backhand.
Okay.
Exactly. Run. You're good.
Oh shit.
Run. Try to save it. Try serve.
Okay.
Okay, so hold it, throw.
And hit it while it's in
Like
the air?
you really hate someone and you just want to...
Yes! And that's what a pro does.
Very big out.
All right, I feel like I'm gonna need a few more training sessions from you before I can get the whole back and forth, you know. I want to be on your level.
Yeah, only a few.
Just a few.
So you were really good. The basics are amazing. But I do need you to moan more and show more confidence, especially to getting into.
You get my moan on.
Like you gotta, like
I was too in my head.
That's the biggest problem with tennis, getting out of your head.
No, just kidding.
Exactly. Oh wow.
I feel like this was a really cute date idea for guys to try. You should definitely do an activity with a girl.
It's really good. I love it. Yeah, and it's like getting like a different like competitive side out of someone, and a silly side, and a sexy side. And especially if someone is looking like this on the first date, it's like it's enough.
It's a reason for me to wear a skirt.
Exactly. That's what I mean. It's like.
So I also wanted to ask you some common dating questions for men that I get from them all the time. So you want to take a break?
Yeah.
Get some water?
Let's do it. Just a sip.
So of course I wanted to bond with you on our date. And today I was thinking, I wanted to ask you some like common questions I always hear from men to help my daddies out, because I want them to enjoy dating and get like a hot girl like you.
I'm flattered. But okay, ask me what. I'm with you. I'm like super like, I'm blushing for sure. And it's like really hard to maintain. But I'm.
You can get nervous on dates. It doesn't matter how many dates you go on.
Exactly, but it's like it's harder when it's a really hot girl. So it's like more intimidating. You know? Why don't look like her?
You're gorgeous. So one of the first questions I always get from guys is, does a guy's style really matter? Like their clothing style or how they groom themselves?
I think so. For me, yeah. It depends. Like if they're really like hyper conscious about how they look, it's kind of a turn off, because you're like, you need to care more about being a man rather than how you look. That's our job.
Yeah.
But I think it is important to a certain extent. Like self-care, and like if he cares about how he looks, because then he kind of cares about if he's attractive towards women as well. Like it's not just like, yeah, she's hot, but I look like a baboon, you know? So it's like you don't want that.
Yeah, and I agree. I feel like it kind of shows like, because women, like, we go off of the first like few seconds of when we first meet you sometimes, like when you're approaching. So like your first few seconds we're looking at you, I feel like your appearance, if it was like you had like some kind of trendiness or like well put together, well groomed, it shows me like in a few seconds like, oh, you care about yourself. Like you took the time to like groom yourself, and maybe you like have some self-love, and then it makes me more attracted to you. So
and also like style, it's like there is different ways to play with it. I think that there are certain brands or like certain types of like very high-end like European brands that not like super popular, but like if someone has a good eye for style and you catch on it, it's a turn on.
Yeah.
Because then it's like he's not just trying to be in a trend, he has a kind of a style on his own. He has an eye for things that he likes.
Yeah,
and it tells you a lot.
I love that. And even like a simple thing, guys, you can do is go on Pinterest and just look up simple guy style.
So true. That's so true.
And you can just get the basics without spending a lot of money. Like black is an easy color.
And it's also sexy on guys, really. And it's just like basic.
Yeah, just the basics. You'll be great.
You're gonna be awesome. Yeah.
So what's the worst thing a guy can do in bed?
Not going down on a girl. You know what I mean? It's just like,
Yeah, because a lot of women can't always finish through intercourse, so we might need some extra.
I know what you mean, but it's almost like, it's kind of, because then it shows you really like how much it gives like then it's a dance.
Yeah.
Like you're not just someone.
Yeah.
Unless you're someone, probably not gonna be a hot girl that wants you. But it just like, it shows you that you do see whoever you're having sex with. You know?
Yeah.
And then
you're giving.
Exactly.
Instead of just taking.
Yeah, and when you just take, she's gonna probably fake it. You know? You're just not gonna know it.
Yeah. Because guys, they were always like, why do women fake it? And it's a thing where we just like, some girls just want it to be over, or sometimes they just like, they want you to like them, so they want you to think it was good. So, and you don't want that.
That sucks. And then it's like, then don't be surprised when she's gone. Yeah. When she's blocking you, or stop, you know.
So what is the sexiest masculine quality a guy could have?
It just like, for me, it's being really, really either sarcastic, but like sophisticated, and just like not being desperate, like knowing your worth
Yeah.
and whatever you feel towards that girl, just like take your time. Like if you like her, awesome. Show her that you can, there is other things to like rather than just want to her, because I'm so used to guys, just like I see right through, like it's like they're coming out, like let it go, you're not gonna happen, you know. So it's like,
almost like if they're too desperate for it, it's unattractive.
and it's just so unattractive.
It's so much hotter to a girl if she feels like you already get girls like her, instead of like, oh my god, you're the only girl I've talked to that's hot, like, and you can feel it.
and then it just like also like it shows that that guy has more than just like that sexual need, and all of us, it's usually obviously what we do and what we want, but it's all over you. Really
Sorry.
desperate for you. I don't know, I just think that it's always fun when there is like this. I think that I'm sure you also used to be wanted. And when it's almost like we shouldn't work for it, but like having that little like match. Yeah. Having someone that also like played like
plays with you too, that teasing.
It's hot as fuck. That's what you want. That's what I want, because I'm so used to, because it's different.
Yeah, I agree. For me, one of my favorite masculine qualities is when a guy, he plans everything to the point of like planning where we're eating, what we're doing, picking me up, like doing all the masculine qualities to me is like to where a girl like doesn't even need to think. Like she could be in her complete feminine, and that's when you get more of a like flirty side of a girl where she could just like be more playful and jokey, and just like a girl in her feminine is way more attractive than when you get in the car and you're like, pick her up. That's the worst thing to me, when I get in a guy's car and he's just like, all right, I didn't plan anything because I didn't know what you wanted to do, so where do you want to go? And then you guys are both looking on Yelp for like a food place. I'm like,
I was about to say, like,
so annoying.
Once you're in Google and then you're like, that's when this is when you know it's like, not. Yeah, it's like, seriously, I need to go on Yelp and like, and then it's almost like on you. Yeah. If you pick,
you're like, now I have to figure this out. I'd rather you just choose something, and even if I don't like it, I'll find something there. But
so
like,
because then it's like, you asshole, take the responsibility and don't put that on me.
Take control, Daddy.
Yeah, be assertive. Yeah. Because then it shows you everything. Yeah. The small things, and it's that are usually outside of bed, show you exactly who it is.
You're gonna be like.
Yeah, it's like, if you're not, like, we're probably gonna. You're not gonna us. You're not assertive, or be a daddy. Control.
Be a daddy. Take control. Yeah, I agree. So the last guy you went on a date with, what did he do to convince you to go out with him?
From like who is the?
Just like if there was something that like a guy did that actually got you to like be interested in going out with him. So like, say like he was like funny, or like he thought of something fun for you guys to do together, or like if there was any way that a guy actually convinced you to like hang out.
Okay, so for me, I think that was kind of got more of a sense of who he is from like, first of all, make me laugh. Yeah. That's because then you know that whatever date it is, you're not gonna suffer. Yeah, you're gonna have fun. Yeah, and then it's not this whole thing. It's not like this, oh my god, what if I'm gonna spend 2 hours with him and I wanna die? It's gonna be awkward. Yeah, I'm gonna speak with my ex. Yeah. That's you don't wanna go there, you know? Yeah. I think just like knowing that whatever it's gonna be or end like, we're gonna have a great time, and even if it will go to a different direction that you didn't expect, gonna be awesome. So just like not even flirt on the beginning, just like make me laugh, or be just like get my interest from different places that are not flirty, because it's obviously gonna go there, and it's obviously gonna end up in sex, so keep it, baby. Just show me that you're fun to hang out with first, and then I'll like actually dedicate time to hang out with and you. I think also like just think of a place that is like the most dumb, like random, and it's like, so we're going to the aquarium tonight, and it's like it's like, wow, sure, let's see some fishes, you know. And it's like just something to not take the pressure off of it. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, like doing an activity is always great, because then you're not just like interview style and you're like, all right, so what should we talk about? It's like, if you have something to do with your hands, like keep me busy. Yeah, exactly, and it can be everything. I know, massage, that's just where you're just like, that's when we really get to know each other. Exactly, but that's not first date. But yeah, it's tennis, whatever. Hiking is boring for me, but like surfing or just like. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, giving us something to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, one of the best ways a guy convinced me to go on a date with him, I'm thinking of a time when it was through a dating app. And dating apps, like for guys, I feel like what you want to do is mostly just like have fun banter with a girl. Like don't ask the interview style questions on the app because that's what every other guy is doing and it's so boring.
So true. Oh my god.
So like that's just for
what
the
are you
fun
looking
banter.
for? It's like not you now.
Not you. Because then you have to like think of like respond and it's boring. So that banter is great. So what this guy did is he wasn't even like that crazy clever. He actually stole jokes from movie quotes. Like he was just like saying funny movie quotes from Anchorman and like putting it into conversation, but there was like familiarity there, so I was like with him back, like doing it as well.
That's smart.
And then he just got my number and quickly got me off the dating app because then he's not competing with like a ton of other guys in the messages.
Brilliant.
So now he's just texting me one-on-one, and then that's when you can like set up a date or a phone call to see if we
There's
get
a
along.
chemistry.
Yeah.
That's really good. I love that, yeah.
What's the best way for someone to ask you back to their place?
I think not asking.
Yeah.
Because I'm just, the amount of times, like the amount of ways I've heard of them try, it's like I know all the moves I've seen, I've heard, like none of them work. It's just like, it's obvious and it's like not hot. Like and it should be
More casual, you're saying?
or it's
Where
just like go to my place
Yeah. Yeah.
or try to get me or whatever, or
Yeah.
I don't know, just, it should flow.
Yeah.
I feel like it's more, I think not try to do it in the first 2 dates or 3
Yeah.
dates because
Yeah.
you're probably, it's not gonna last unless there is an insane chemistry and you don't even need to say that, like,
Yeah,
hey, you want to
yeah.
go to my place? It's like,
It's like,
you're
let's
on the
just go
way.
to my
Yeah.
place.
It's like, we're not going to do it in public. We'll be arrested. But
Yeah.
just, hey, my place.
Yeah, for me, like, I feel like one of the best ways to ask me back to your place is if you were like, give me something to commit to. Like, if you're like, hey, I'm enjoying conversation with you, like, let's go back to my place. Maybe we can have another drink and chat more. Because then I'm like, I can commit to having another drink. But if you just say, like, let's go back to my
Wow,
place, I'm
that's
going to feel
smart.
like you
Let's
just
play
wanna,
cards
like,
against.
Yeah. It's
You
like,
know?
or like I have the cutest dog, you have to come meet her. I'd be like, fuck
That's
yeah,
what I've
puppies.
done. That's what I honestly got my dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
The
was
dog
horrible.
is her wingman.
That's a smart, you know what I mean? Because even if you know he wants like to go to have sex, it's
Yeah.
like it's worth it for the dog, just like to meet the
Exactly.
dog, and then that's a smart. Get dogs, guys. Get dogs. Awesome, pretty dogs, and it's in your
golden.
pocket. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah.
And it's attractive when a guy has a dog because it shows that you can like take care of something besides just yourself. So
Smart.
that's
Yeah,
cute.
and then that you have empathy.
Yeah.
And you care. Yeah.
Yeah, or plants. Just kidding.
Exactly.
I'm a plant mom. I was like, I don't have a dog. All right, so now I'm gonna ask you a sexy question. What kind of dirty talk do you like?
I love to dominate them.
Yeah.
So I think I would just hit them in an unexpected way. Like they almost will try to obviously not resist it because then I know something is
Yeah, you're like,
bad.
okay.
Like you're coming off
That
too
got
strong and
dark.
like I was joking. I'm so sorry. You're offended. I think again doing it in like almost like customize it towards the individual you're doing it with.
Yeah.
Get to know the person in front of you enough for the things they love or the things they don't love,
Yeah.
and therefore hit from that place rather
Yeah.
than just like
Just trying random
yeah,
shit.
and then you're like,
Yeah, I feel like
why?
the best kind of dirty talk is when you actually ask a girl ahead of time, like what she actually likes. Because some people they like the total porn star type talking where it's like, yeah, just be vulgar to me. But then some girls are like innocent and cute and they're like, no, like I want like the cute shit. Like say like sweet stuff to me, like you're mine or like blah blah blah.
And then
But-
exactly, and then it's like, and I think that can be such a deal breaker, especially like,
Yeah,
listen,
it
if
can kill
you
the mood.
yeah, and it's like also like I'm bi. It's like if you, and you also don't know if like girls have some triggers or some
Oh,
like
yeah,
daddy
it's
issues,
very true.
which is actually a great way to do it. If she has daddy issues, hit on the daddy side. That's the best way to do it. But I don't know, just like know what like either I wouldn't ask her what she likes. I would just try to get that information by listening
Yeah.
and open my ears and just like try to figure it out
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
ask her questions that are not direct towards what she likes.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Where
agree.
based on past experience she had, and then
Yeah.
therefore you know exactly what not to ask
Yeah.
or not to do, and
Yeah.
then whatever you hit it, we're like whatever you're doing, it's gonna flow
Yeah.
because
I
she's
agree.
not gonna feel like don't quote from Pornhub, baby,
Yeah, no.
don't do that,
Don't go to porn.
you know.
Yeah, because I also like for dirty talk, I like to call it like sexy narrating or sexy questions where you're just like a sexy question is like, do you like that? Or do you like how deep I am right now? Or things like
That's
that.
hot, yeah.
Or like sexy narrating is like, wow, you're so wet right now. Or like things where it's like, oh, okay, it's like you're narrating what's going on. It's not that much thought,
It's brilliant.
but it's like an easy way to just like at least be communicating during sex because some girls don't like it completely quiet the whole time.
Oh yeah, that shouldn't. Especially if a guy is like completely quiet and it's like you're not moaning or anything. Like
Yeah,
why
you're
you're
like,
not
"Do you
just
like this?"
Yeah, it's like I shouldn't ask that question, baby, at all.
I should know.
Like unless you're not interested in females,
Yeah.
and then just like let's take a
What are
different.
we doing?
Exactly. But I agree. I think that's really true because also then it's about both of you. It's like you're doing it together. It's like I do something that pleasures you. I'm commenting on you're being pleasured, or
Yeah.
this is like turns you on, rather than
Yeah.
I'm telling you what you are, which you don't want to like do not.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I agree. How do you know if like someone like what's a bad kisser to you?
Too much dong.
Yeah. Where they're like deep in your
Yeah,
throat.
that's not even. It's like, and the ones that
They
are
don't
coming
even
too
let
strong.
you guys like go back and forth. It's almost just
And then it's like, well, we're not penetrating, baby. We're not doing that right now. Yeah. Yeah. And with the wrong thing.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Do you want me to explain it?
Yeah. Or I hate like if I'm out, like obviously when you're in the bedroom it's fine, but I also hate when I'm out in public and they get spit all over my face. Like,
Yo, that's so bad. Yeah.
I'm like, cool, all my makeup's off.
Yeah, and it's like being sloppy. It's like
Yeah.
you're not. I think
Yeah.
it shouldn't be from the guys'
Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
And also
Girls
like,
can be messy.
yeah, and because we're sexy, you guys are less. So
Yeah,
you
we know
try
how to do it. Right?
Exactly. You looks worse. But what do you like in kissing? Like what?
Kissing, I
That's
love
so
more of the just the even back and forth of like you're almost like playing tennis in a way. Like you're
Yeah,
you're
it's
taking
tango.
turns going back and forth. A little bit of tongue from me, a little bit from you, a little bit of like biting the lip, but not like
that's
too
everything.
hard.
Yeah. Ripping your mouth, plastic surgeon, and the date and the relationship. For sure.
But yeah, I prefer that. I'm like, yeah, let's have some even back and forth, and that's a good kiss to me. Yeah.
I love it. So for me, and it's also like I love to bite like the lip. Again, doing it not
Yeah,
too much.
not where
because
you're like
yeah,
breaking
I
the
don't.
skin.
Yeah, and I don't want to make
Yeah.
it bleed. Not. Yeah, it's
Not
not.
yet. Just
Exactly.
kidding.
In few days.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I think it also shows like it's a control game,
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
power game.
Yeah, that's
so
hot.
it's hot.
What's your biggest turn on in the bedroom?
I think someone who tries to top me because I'm very dominant, and
Yeah.
I will try whoever is in front of me,
Yeah.
girl, guy.
Yeah.
They won't expect that from me,
Yeah.
but I will like
Dominate.
I'm just gonna like you didn't have. I'm gonna be your best. And I'm gonna rewire your brain through me bad. And I think someone who's trying to either like, especially guys, I think it's hot when they're just so shocked. They're just like
Whoa.
consumed, and they almost like you can control them through that. But or someone who's trying to fight with me,
Yeah.
not beating me
Yeah.
up. We don't want that type of fight, but it's just
Yeah.
like it's again.
Like going back and forth with
It's
it. Yeah.
tennis for me. I was an athlete, so
Yeah.
for me it's just like not. It cannot be someone like star.
Yeah.
Just like one is just like laying, or one is just like, yeah.
Doing
You
all the
gotta
work.
be someone who has like this fire and passion. He's just like, wow.
Yeah. I know, because it's so important, the chemistry. I was like,
It's
when
everything.
people have that chemistry where they're like actually that back and forth, like energy, like it's so
Energy, really, for
important.
sure, yeah. And that's chemistry because otherwise it's so mechanical. So watch porn,
Yeah, like if
masturbate.
you're just
What are you
doing what
doing?
you think I want you to do
Oh.
instead of going with the flow. That's why it's like watching porn or anything like that. You're just getting like you're operating like how you think
From
she
a
would want, but
mental
it's just
way,
like,
and
yeah,
sex, it's not mental.
feeling. Yeah.
It's not mental. It
Yeah.
shouldn't ever, because then you're in your head, and when you're in your head, you're not gonna get hard. We don't want that.
No. I know, and girls can't come if it's too in their head.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you ever dated someone you were initially attracted to?
I have And for me, it wasn't like, maybe like physically at the beginning, but like maybe you're not my type typically.
Yeah.
But again, if there was like this sexual chemistry, you can try to convince yourself how much he's not your type or she's not your type.
Yeah.
But it's like, if you have sexual attraction, like, try to, your brain shuts up.
So they almost like mentally stimulate you too? Because like what causes that attraction?
Oh, exactly. So a lot of times, like, maybe physically that person is not my type.
Yeah.
But there is like this, whatever, like, they have like sex appeal and stuff. So you're like, yeah, but I still.
Yeah,
So,
because they have like that confidence about them.
Exactly,
or the way
that's
that
what
they
it is, and
talk
it's like,
the way they carry themselves is so
it's everything.
important. There could be the hottest guy that walks into the room
with
but
no
if
chemistry,
no confidence, you're just like, it's not.
It's
that
like male
attractive.
models.
Yeah.
They're awful. Because they're, you guys are not. You cannot rely on your look. It's girls don't even do that.
No,
It's like, what are
it's
you
so,
doing?
and it's funny because the guys that definitely have sex above their league, or the guys that usually date above their league, are a lot of comedians. They're like known for it, and it's because they have a personality.
That's all it is. And it's the confidence, and it's, again, it's like that power. Like, making a girl laugh is everything. From experience of all types of experiences. That's really the biggest power. Because then you have her.
And they're like, there's only so long you can have deep conversations. It's like, once you know each other so well, there's gotta be some kind of laughter.
Exactly, because it's not a therapy session. Even with like therapists, I flirt and I laugh. You know, you gotta spice it up. Yeah,
I agree.
For sure. Yeah, but I think that sometimes I did like date a few guys that weren't physically attractive for me, but they mentally stimulated me and like were so sophisticated. So it's like such a entice. Like, I want to know what, like, it's such just like a mind stimulate. So
I love that.
So someone who is like not just trying to be like a explaining you because you're like, oh, you're gonna be a virgin or alone. It's like, but it's someone who is like, can play that, like, it's almost like a mental sexual.
Mentally stimulating.
Yeah, it's everything for me.
I agree. Mentally stimulate before physically.
Yeah.
Yay. Well, I feel like we got a lot of juicy knowledge for you males.
Exactly.
And Adi has amazing content that you definitely need to go check out. So please tell them where they can see more of you.
So yeah, you can find me at Adi Spiegelman on OnlyFans.
And you will thank me later.
Aww,
thank you so much for coming on a date with me, baby.
I love you. Always great seeing you.
Great reason to hang out.
On the court, getting some steams out.
Yay, thank you, baby.